To understand the architecture of the Chinese state, we have to start somewhere surprisingly ordinary, a university campus. This official university announcement regarding 25-year-old graduate student Wang Xiaoshu notes she underwent more than a year of investigation. But evaluators weren't checking her criminal record or professional background. They were rigorously vetting her for a correct political attitude and strong patriotism. Wang was applying to join the Chinese Communist Party. In a standard political system, joining a party is usually as simple as checking a box. But China operates under a party-state model. The party doesn't just run the government, it is structurally inseparable from it. Entering this political structure requires surviving a strict, multi-year ideological filter, designed to weed out any deviations before a candidate is ever granted a seat at the table. This diagram maps the hierarchy. The massive base contains 97 million party members. Power funnels rapidly upward, narrowing to a 2,300-delegate National Congress, then a 380-member Central Committee. At the absolute apex is the 24-member Politburo, and finally, a standing committee of just 7 men. It is an extreme mathematical bottleneck. Less than 0.00001% of the population holds absolute authority over the remaining 1.4 billion people. To ensure directives from those 7 men are followed, the party relies on a duplication system. Every public official, from a provincial governor down to a university president, has a shadow. A party secretary sits alongside them, and structurally, the party secretary holds the ultimate authority. This structure extends far beyond government offices. Internal regulations dictate that any organization with at least 3 full party members must establish a primary-level party cell. That rule applies to the corporate world, too. By the end of 2023, more than 1.6 million private companies operating in China had established their own internal party organizations. This means the physical factories manufacturing the electronics and clothing sold globally are embedded with internal committees answering directly to Beijing. This blurs the line between private business and state power. In China's economy, the party has established itself as an inescapable stakeholder in major corporate decisions. Maintaining this massive network of control requires a constant influx of highly vetted talent. That process often starts in the Communist Youth League, a training ground containing over 73 million teens and young adults. This slide breaks down the official recruitment pipeline. Candidates request to join and then enter a year-long phase of education and inspection. If they pass, they become development targets and eventually enter a 1-year probationary term. Every step involves drafting reports and undergoing intense scrutiny. Evaluators look for strict alignment with doctrine and a willingness to prioritize the collective over the individual. This creates a self-selecting system. The party is a meticulously engineered elite, carefully filtered for loyalty over the course of years. If a member's loyalty ever slips, they do not answer to the standard police. They answer to the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, the party's internal enforcement wing. The CDI operates largely out of the public view, wielding an immense authority that completely supersedes the regular justice system. They employ a mechanism known as liuji. It is a legalized system of secret detention, where party members can be held and interrogated for months without access to lawyers or the courts. Under the banner of anti-corruption campaigns, this mechanism is used to maintain a strict chain of command, ensuring that internal rivals are identified and removed. It is a parallel justice system. It is designed to ensure that the millions of members managing the country remain bound by a central command, regardless of standard civil protections. This image shows the 7 members of the Politburo Standing Committee. Over the last decade, the man in the center, Xi Jinping, has centralized this apparatus, using purges to eliminate rivals. Today, his dominance over this elite group is absolute. In 2017, the party amended its constitution. The changes elevated Xi's personal ideology and directives to the level of constitutional law. His spoken words now carry the weight of legal mandates. The amendment formalized this reality with a single defining phrase: the party leads everything. The architecture is complete. Every university, every factory, and every local government office is wired directly back to the top of the pyramid. When a political organization successfully embeds its hierarchy into every layer of a global superpower, can any force from the outside ever hope to change it?